But we begin with breaking news out of Los Angeles. There, no Kings rallies in LA, and the lockdown of the city clashing big time tonight as the National Guard and Marines used tear gas and other means to disperse protests. It was a chaotic and violent scene that is still unfolding. But here at home in Northeast Ohio, a much different story. Peace and calm at one of the largest No Kings rallies in the country, right in downtown Cleveland. Our Candace Hare was there and has the story.
In the heart of downtown Cleveland, the message was loud and clear.
No Kings, not now, not ever.
On Saturday afternoon, Cleveland was the site of one of thousands of protests held nationwide. Streets filled with people standing against President Donald Trump and his military parade. But many here say this wasn't just about politics. It was about showing up for themselves.
I'm on Social Security, I'm on Medicare. What do I do when he starts cutting Medicare? What do I do when he starts stripping Social Security?
Showing up for the people they love.
My girlfriend here, she's from Colombia. She's a citizen now and her family is too, but not everybody. Good people that you see every day that you would never think would have shouldn't be here are getting their lives upended.
For their neighbors and their rights.
So I'm a dual US-UK citizen, and hearing a lot about how they're cracking down removing immigrants, in some cases regardless of legal status, is rather terrifying.
For this generation and the next.
I wanted to show my children that we don't just watch bad things happen, we have to participate.
A mother of two, one voice in a crowd determined to send a message and do it peacefully.
I definitely felt safe bringing my kids and putting them in a place with like-minded people and showing them that other people are being brave too.
Voices united today and encouraged for the days ahead.
He was elected and he can be stripped of that power, and I'm thinking this gives me a little hope that he will be. This is just nuts. He's just gone too far.
I can tell you that I was out amongst the protests all afternoon, and I did not see any fighting or any acts of violence. And now Cleveland Division of Police, they say there were no major incidents today at that downtown protest, but they do say that one person was arrested for disorderly conduct. Back to you.
Happy to hear it was a peaceful day. Candace, thanks. Now out in Parma this morning, protesters got an early jump on their No Kings Day rallies events with at least 500 people lining the streets and cheering at oncoming traffic. The 3 News drone got a bird's eye view of all the activity as well. Many marching, chanting, and waving flags and signs for hours. A similar scene in Menor as well, where protesters held a rally near the Great Lakes Mall for about 2 hours. No major problems, just a couple of traffic delays and backups. And Lorain County, also the scene of No Kings Days events, with marchers braving the rain in Avon and waving flags and holding signs. And in North Ridgeville, where they stood together, braving the rain and showing support for their cause to the oncoming traffic as well. Now check this out. This is a little bit of a different look. A fiery group of senior citizens from Rocky River added their voices to demonstrations. They set up a protest area near Brad Street Landing. These protesters call themselves Hell's Geezers. That's their name, not mine. They range in age from 76 to 87, and they say they came out in the bad weather to call attention to potential cuts in Medicaid and Social Security. And another senior group called Third Act Ohio strung large banners along the pedestrian overpass in Cleveland. You can see that. Tough to miss. That's at I-90 and East 72nd Street.